it's me, Holly. How are you guys today? I am awesome. Anyways, so I had a friend ask me to do kind of like how-to videos on contouring, bronzing, and all that sort of thing. Disclaimer right up front, I am a porcelain princess, or at least I like to think that I am. I have always known where the contouring and bronzing should go in theory, but I honestly have never really messed around with this kind of stuff all that much because I don't like adding color to my face. It is definitely a personal preference, and I know most all of you in this era are not like that. Everything is bronzing and tanning and all that fun jazz, but that is a personal preference. I have dabbled with bronzing a little bit prior to this, and I do own some bronzing products, so I already had this stuff readily available to me. I'm rambling. Anyways, but we are going to do 2 videos, one this month and one next month. This month, obviously, as you can see on the title, is basically some tips and tricks on bronzing and where it would typically go, and just kind of some, helpful, useful things so that you guys can see what's going on. Another big, huge disclaimer, if you're into the really heavy contouring or, Kim Kardashian, crazy stuff, this is probably not for you. This is more tips and tricks and helpful things for beginners, people who just want to do subtle things, and just some things to get you started. If you have no knowledge at all or just some knowledge but still would like to learn more, this is probably for you. But even if you like the crazy contouring and stuff like that, this still might be helpful and you should still stick around anyways. You might learn a thing or two, or maybe you won't. But yeah, we are gonna try. Anyways, this goes out to my friend Shannon. This is the first video in the series for you. Like I said, this is a 2-parter. This month we are doing all about bronzing, and next month we will do all about contouring. Another thing I just want to say right now up front, if you think that contouring and bronzing are the same, you are so highly mistaken. Most people who are, into makeup well enough know that there is a huge difference. They definitely both go in different places, and bronzer is not supposed to go all over your face. I know, shocker, right? So anyways, you're not supposed to, you're just supposed to kind of add color. It's not supposed to be your whole face. It's a pet peeve of mine, can you tell? So anyways, now that I got that out of the way, yes, bronzing and contouring are 2 totally, completely different things. They both have similarities, they both, kind of highlight different areas of the face, or, sculpt different areas of the face. You're definitely adding color with both of these, but they're both kind of supposed to do totally different things here. So there is a right place for contouring and a right place for bronzing, and I'm going to go over them with you now. So of course, after I looked at my schedule for this month, I said leave it to me to cut bangs when I have to show contouring and bronzing in the next 2 months. Why did I do that? Anyways, so we're just gonna kind of try to make these little side bangs for the time being so that you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So yes, without further ado, let's bronze, shall we? Okay, so I know I get a little ahead of myself before I can jump into this. So far I have found, and it seems to be the most correct brush to use, though I'm not the brush police. You can use whatever brush you deem the best for you, but I have come to find, and it seems like a lot of information I read up on bronzing says that you would get better results with a steepling brush, I believe these are called. Anyways, it's really thick, and then it gets really thin on top. So these brushes are really good for light application. You can put it on the brush and then you don't, a lot doesn't apply just because of the way the brush is designed. So this is really good for bronzing and really good for blending. So this would also be good for blending out your contour lines too. but that's next month. Getting a little ahead of myself there. But yes, so I would highly recommend a steeple brush. I have this blending and bronzing steeple-ish brush here. This is from Eco Tools, and I believe this was $9.99 at the drugstore. So I would first recommend this. I oftentimes think that the brushes and applicators help to get good results more than sometimes the product even. But you definitely want to get a decent product too, which brings me to my bronzer of choice. You can get bronzer in several different forms. They do have sticks, they have liquids and creams and whatever. They also have powders. Because I have oily skin, prefer a matte bronzer. I got, unfortunately, it is limited edition. I got this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Bear in Mind, and it is a limited edition matte shade. Oop. Can you guys kind of see that? I'm going to kind of do a color swatch here for you. Can you see? Can you guys see that? I stuck with a shade that wasn't too dark, just because I am pretty pale. I'm not as light as some people, but I'm still pretty pale on the skin tone scale. So, and I like being pale as it is, so I tend to stick with shades that aren't too crazy off from my skin tone. It's just preference. You can pick any color you want. I do recommend not doing anything too crazy off from your skin tone, but you definitely want it to show up, so. Alright, so I'm going to tuck my hair here, so you can kind of see. I'm still messing with lighting, so I really hope you guys can see this, but I'm going to show you where bronzer should go. And I've been to several makeup classes too for my job, so I definitely can show you here where bronzer should be going. And you should take note of this for our next episode next month, where we talk about where contouring should go versus bronzer. Anyways, so first thing that you need to know about bronzer is that you should be putting bronzer anywhere the sunlight would naturally hit your face, right? So first, I'm going to kind of show you here. So basically, when you bronze, you're going to want to do a little bit here at the top of the forehead. You're going to do the apples of the cheeks, like where they get puffy up here, like on the cheekbone, but you don't want to go too far in to your eye. Rule of thumb that I have found, they say either not to go like halfway in, like don't go past halfway in your eye, or use 2 fingers to kind of not go past there. This is like the no bronze zone. So anyways, you're going to want to do the apple or the cheekbone here. You might want to do a little bit on the tip of your nose right here, and probably a little bit on your chin. Now some people suggest that you too could blend in a little bit on your jawline and on your neck. Not necessarily because the sun would hit there, but because you don't want your face to be too off-colored from your chin and your neck. So, that is about the fundamentals of where the bronzer should go. Now let me show you. You're just going to take your bronzer and your steeple brush, get a little bit on the brush here, and we're just going to take it a little bit. Now it's hard with these new bangs, but you're just going to take a little bit up here. And like I said, disclaimer, this is very natural look for us women who just want kind of a natural glow, an everyday, light, wearable look. So anyways, take your steepling brush and just, so you're going to do the top of your forehead here. Might get a little more here. Like I said, the steepling brush is really nice for a light application. And then you are going to want to do, like I said, the apples of your cheeks, but don't go in too far. Now, obviously, this is just the fundamentals of where it should go. You can do more or less depending upon your preference, your liking, whatever. You gotta do you. Okay, so we kept this area no bronze zone, okay? No bronze zone. And we'll just do the little tip of the nose here, and I like to do the chin a little bit when I do this. Okay? And then I got a little bit on the brush, and I'm just going to kind of lightly dust. And then I'm going to kind of just, you know, blend it in here a little bit. Blend all this stuff in, blend this in. Also, you could do right here just a little bit. Right in between the eyebrows, maybe just a smidge. Just picture wherever the sun would naturally hit your face. So, you know, then you could just blend. I hope you guys can see this. This is very natural, but it definitely gave me a little bit of a sun kiss, which is what I was going for. This is just a video on where it goes and what kind of brush would probably work best and all that sort of thing. It's definitely something you'll have to practice, and it's not that hard, honestly, because I don't do this often and I don't think I'm that bad at it, but I definitely was not here to show you some crazy stuff. I just kind of wanted to show you where it should go and just give you some tips and tricks. I hope I was helpful. I really hope you guys can see the little glow I got going on here now, so I'll try to take a picture and insert it here in hopes you can see this better than you do on camera. Fingers crossed that that works out okay. And that is everything that I wanted to cover in this video today. If you guys like what I do and you like my channel, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below. Let me know if you are excited about the contour video next month. I'm pretty stoked myself. And if you have anything that you would like me to talk about or products you'd like me to try or any of that sort of thing, please let me know. You can also follow me over on Instagram at, Holly Lee Beauty. Hope you guys have a good day today. Bye!